Today, children as young as 5 years old will begin receiving the COVID-19 vaccine in New York City public schools. In San Francisco, they're soon requiring kids age 5 to 11 to show proof of vaccination to enter indoor public spaces like restaurants, entertainment venues, and sporting events. Fox News contributor Lara Trump is here to react. Lara, what's your reaction?
Hey, good morning, Ainsley.
Good morning.
Well, gosh, I've never been happier that I moved my family out of New York down to Florida after hearing this, and as though we needed any more reasons not to visit San Francisco. What with the homeless situation, we know it's Nancy Pelosi's district. She's done a very poor job of running it there. This just adds another reason to that. I think that, fear-mongering and fear tactics have been used from the very beginning of COVID as it relates to children because they wanted to scare parents. And this is just, it feels like a continuation of that. When you look at the science and you talk to doctors, they will tell you that the seasonal flu is far more deadly for children than COVID-19. Yet, Ainsley, we are not forcing our kids every year in school to get a flu vaccine. That is an optional thing for children. So why the forced vaccine for COVID-19 when we know that, thank goodness, COVID does not impact kids the same way it does adults? There's a very low hospitalization rate, death rate. They are not the super spreaders that we initially thought they might be. So at a certain point, I think so many people ask themselves, what is this all about? And it feels like it's less about COVID, less about safety, and more about control. And it's as though these people have learned nothing. You mess with the kids, the parents are going to start pushing back, and I feel like we're going to see more of that happen.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That might be why we're seeing a red wave in our country. When you talk to parents, they say these Republican candidates are listening to our issues. Here's Stephanie Cutter. She is a former White House advisor to Obama. She was on with Chuck Todd. Listen to what she said about the Republican Party.
The one thing that we need to make sure that Republicans in 2022 don't become is the party of parents, because we need to be the party of parents. and we are. We're the ones that care about school funding. We're the ones that care about making sure that parents can send their kids to school because they have jobs to go to. All of this, we need to own that agenda. We cannot let it go. And it's not just about critical race theory. It's coming out of COVID. It's parental frustration. It's parents being involved in their kids' schooling.
It's a great message, isn't it, for the Republicans to become the parental party.
Yeah, the party of parents. I mean, listen, I think that she's on to something there, and unfortunately for her, I think it's a little bit too late. Unfortunately for the Democrats, they have done the same thing that has worked for them for so long. They get out there, they pander for votes. We saw in Virginia, gosh, they brought in the whole slate with Obama, with Biden, with Harris. They brought them all out because they thought, gosh, what we've always been doing has been working so well. And what they got, it was a real wake-up call, and it was that parents are not buying it anymore. Gosh, isn't it interesting that parents don't want their kids taught hateful rhetoric in school, critical race theory? Isn't it crazy that they don't want to be called domestic terrorists, that they want their kids to live in a safe society, a lawful society? So I think there's going to be more pushback. I think it's driven a lot of people who were independents and some Democrats over to the Republican side. I think we're going to see it more in 22 and 24.
Lara, thanks for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.